Welcome to a new tutorial. So in this tutorial today, we'll be making a palazzo pant. So this is the palazzo pant we'll be making and it's beginners friendly, well detailed. If this is what you would like to learn, let's jump into the video. So the measurements I'll be needing here for this style will be, let's say, my waist measurement, my hip measurement, the full length. So these are the measurements I will need. So I'm trying to calculate to see if fabric I had here will be enough for me. So I divided my hip circumference by 4 and what I have is 11 and I multiply it by 2. So that is the wideness of my fabric here. So I folded my fabric into 2 and I have a wideness of about 22 inches. So for this front part, after folding it completely like this, I have 22 inches and I marked out my starting point. So I just check it out like so. So here is the starting point. So from the starting point, another thing I want to do is to measure I don't need the hip measurement for this. You will not be needing a hip measurement. This is a free and very, very free. So what you need is just your crotch line. This fabric is a wrong choice of fabric for this. The best fabric I think you should use is like let's say satin or duchess or crepe. This is not duchess, this is not satin, this is silk. This silk is so silky, like it's very, I don't know. So let's just see what we can have here. I measure out my crotch line. That was the first thing I did. So I'm measuring about 2.5 or 3 inches here, all the way from the top to the end of my dress, of my pants. So here I'm measuring my crotch, and I've calculated before. So to get your crotch, it's going to be your hip divided by 4. So we are going to be adding like 2 to 3 inches to this. So because I want it to be very free. I don't want it to be tight. You know this is a free fabric, it's a free pants. So we want the crotch part to be very free. So after that, I'll get my crotch extension. To get my crotch extension, I divided my hip by 4, then I divide what I have by 4 again. So another way to get your crotch extension is your hip divided by 20, and what I have is about 2.3 to 4. So I measure that out. So we are going to mark it out like that. So from the waistline, I'll go out by 1 inch. You can go out by 1.5 because I don't just want it to be straight like that. So I am going out by 1 inch and I'll blend it back to meet the beginning, the waistline like this. So I'm cutting out my crotch line. So it's very easy to make, guys. So it's just going to be straight. There's no shape, nothing. We are just going to leave it straight like this, and we are done with the front part. So I'll just trim it out and cut out that part. So the difference between the front and the back now is that I want the back to be at least 3 inches wider than the front. So we are going to place the front part on the back part. We are going to be leaving allowance on both sides, both on the crotch side and on the side of this pants. So for this back part, so I'm going to be adding, let's say, 1 inch to both sides, both on the crotch side for my allowance and on the side. So another thing you can do is to just take all your allowance on the crotch side. You take 2 inches, just the way you do for your normal trouser. So I'm marking out, I don't know, the chalk is not visible, but I believe you understand what I'm trying. Just follow what I'm saying, you're going to get it. So then I'll cut this out. So I'll take this to my sewing machine and I will then sew the crotch line. So after sewing the crotch line, this is what I have here. I'm gonna head to sew the crotch and I'll open it up like so. So from the midpoint, we are going to be measuring. You remember on our dart from the center part is 4 inches. So you measure your 4 inches like this. So we are going to start pleating it now. So just pay attention, you will get what I'm doing here. From that 4 inches, you measure another 4 inches. Like so, you can start to do 3.5 inches, depending on how wide your fabric is or the number of pleats you intend to have on each side. So you are going to be placing it from that your 4 inches that you bring it back to make your other 4 inches. You chop and from there you mark another 4 inches. Guys, just pay close attention to this. You are going to get it. You measure another 4 inches. Then you are bringing these 4 inches back to meet the pleat you already have. So the more fabric you have, the more pleat you get. So you're going to be having like a this pleat at the end of the day. So I am going to be leaving like 1.5 to 1 inch allowance for sewing it. So the main purpose of this is that at the end of the day, make sure you have your exact waist measurement at the end of the day. So you're going to be pleating it back to your exact waist measurement. So I'm going to repeat what I said earlier. Just pay attention to this. You're going to get it. So from the center point, you measure 4 inches. From that your dart, you measure another 4 inches. So I'm placing from my dart 4 inches to meet the 4 inches I measure. And from the 4 inches pleat I just did, I will measure out another 4 inches backward to meet the pleat I already have. So I'm going to pin it down like so. So I measured my other 4 inches and I left allowance for sewing this. So I'll repeat the same thing for the other side. Just watch what I'm doing, guys. You're going to get it. Guys, at this point, if you are enjoying the video, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button, share, like, and comment, please. So don't hesitate to leave your question in the comment section. So what I'll be doing, guys, this is very simple to make. All you need to do is to pleat it back to your waist circumference at the end of the day. You can decide to make it like 2 inches play, 3 inches or 4 inches. So and at the end of the day, I will measure what I have. I have exactly half of my waist measurement here. So I'm going to be doing the same thing for the back part. So here is the back. So at this point, you might want to go ahead and give it a good press off. For mine, I have not ironed it. So don't forget the back is a little bit bigger than the front. Don't forget the back is a little bit wider. So here I'm going to be measuring 4 points, 4.3 or 4.25. Yes. So just the same way you did for the front, you are going to measure your 4.25 from the center. From there, you measure another 4.25, like that, like that, like that. So bring the other 4 inches back to meet the pleat you earlier had. So I'll repeat the same thing for the other side. From the center, you bring it to the 4 inches mark. So from there, you mark another 4 inches and bring it back to meet the 4 inches pleated earlier. So the last 4.25 inches, you bring it less. So don't forget to leave your 1 inch allowance for sewing. So this is what I have for the back, and the front is also ready. So I'll plait it very well, and I'll take this to my machine to secure it and sew it down properly. So I'm going to be sewing the front and the back together. So here is the front part and the back part. You place them right side facing each other. Arrange it very well, like so. Then you take it to your machine and then sew it down. So just repeating what I've said earlier. Don't forget the right side facing each other. So I would like to add a zipper, sorry, my pockets to this. I'm going to be adding pockets to this. So from the waistline, I will leave about a 1 inch. Then I'll measure my 7 inches for the pocket. So I have some piece here. I will just place my hand like this and cut out my pocket. So this is the 4 piece I'm using for the pocket, and the pocket is going to make up 7 inches. So the length depends on how wide or how long you want the pocket to be. So just go ahead and cut this pocket right. So you can try to do it normal 4 corner, like 7 by 7. So I cut out the pocket. So I'll take it back to my pocket pant and attach it. So two for each side, 2 pieces of the pocket for each side. These two will be for this side, and that two will be for the other side for the pocket. So don't forget to come down by 1 inch from the waistline and sew it down the way you can see me do here. So just watch what I'll be doing. Come down by 1 inch, then sew it. So I'll take this to my machine and sew it down. Then I'll bring it back to show you what it looks like. So I am done attaching my pocket. So at this point, I want to close the crotch part. So I'll sew the crotch together. So that's my pocket, and I've sewn the side. After sewing my pocket like this, I bring it down and sew the side. So the next thing I want to do is to sew my crotch parts. So I'll place it like this, making sure the seam touches each other. I'll sew it down like so. From the crotch line, from that middle part to this side, and from the middle part of the crotch also, I'll sew it to the other side. So I'll go ahead and attach my band and add my zipper. So the band I have here measure about 2.5 inches. That's the height of my band, and the length is the waist. So I'll go ahead and attach my zipper. So I'll then show you the finished look of my pants. So see you in my next video.